If you own a GMC Sierra with the 5.3L V8, everything I'm about to show you applies directly to your truck. Not a similar version of it, not a modified protocol. The exact same fix, the exact same compound, the exact same results. Because your Sierra's 5.3L Ecotec 3 is not similar to the Silverado engine I have been testing for the past year. It is identical. Same block, same heads, same AFM system, same boundary lubrication vulnerabilities, same $4 fix. GM builds the Sierra and the Silverado on the same platform with the same powertrain. The differences are in the sheet metal, the interior, and the badge on the tailgate. Under the hood, these trucks are the same truck, which means every result I documented on my Silverado applies to your Sierra. And every Sierra owner who has not done this fix before 100,000 miles is on the same timeline toward the same expensive repair bills from the same cause that $4 prevents. Let me tell you about a Sierra owner I know. Mike runs a landscaping business in Ohio. He bought a 2017 GMC Sierra 1500 with the 5.3L Ecotec 3 new off the lot. Maintained it perfectly. Oil changes every 5,000 miles with full synthetic. New air filter every 15,000 miles. New spark plugs at 60,000 miles. By the book. At 97,000 miles, his Sierra developed an AFM lifter tick. The cold start tapping that every 5.3L Ecotec 3 owner eventually hears. He took it to an authorized GMC dealer. The quote, $3,400 for AFM lifter replacement, parts and labor, 4 days without his work truck. He called me before agreeing to the repair. I told him about MOS2. He was skeptical, but desperate enough to try it before committing $3,400. He applied the treatment, 8 grams of technical grade MOS2 powder, $4 from Amazon, 25 minutes on a Saturday morning. By day 12, the cold start tick was gone. By 500 miles, it had not returned. That was 14 months and 21,000 miles ago. The tick has never come back. Mike's Sierra currently has 118,000 miles. He has spent $8 on MOS2, 2 treatments. The $3,400 AFM lifter replacement quote is still sitting in his glove box as a reminder. His words when I called him for this video, and I am quoting directly, were these: "I cannot believe this is real. I cannot believe nobody told me about this before the dealer quoted me $3,400. That is why I make these videos." Sierra owners face the same AFM lifter vulnerability as Silverado owners, but with one additional factor that makes preventive treatment even more urgent. Sierra buyers statistically choose their truck for a specific reason. The Sierra is positioned as the more premium, more refined option in the GM full-size truck lineup. Sierra buyers pay more for the truck, typically $3,000 to $5,000 more than a comparable Silverado, because they expect a higher quality ownership experience. That premium expectation makes an unexpected $3,400 AFM lifter repair at 97,000 miles more financially and emotionally jarring for a Sierra owner than for a Silverado owner who paid less for the truck. You paid more for the Sierra. You expected better. The AFM system does not distinguish between a Sierra badge and a Silverado badge. The failure mechanism is identical. But here is the engineering reality that the premium pricing obscures. The 5.3L Ecotec 3 in your Sierra has the same AFM lifter design as the one in the Silverado. The same precision hydraulic passages machined to less than 1/1000th of an inch tolerance. The same pressurized-depressurized cycles happening hundreds of times per drive. The same microscopic surface wear accumulating at the same rate regardless of what badge is on the tailgate. The $4 fix that prevents the $3,400 repair works identically in a Sierra as in a Silverado, because it is literally the same engine. Here is the specific urgency for Sierra owners compared to Silverado owners. Sierra buyers tend to drive fewer miles per year than Silverado buyers. Silverado buyers frequently use their trucks for commercial work, high annual mileage. Sierra buyers more commonly use their trucks for mixed personal and light commercial use, lower annual mileage. Lower annual mileage means Sierra owners often reach the critical AFM wear threshold at a later calendar year, but at the same mileage. The calendar year difference can create a false sense of security. A Sierra owner who drives 12,000 miles per year reaches 96,000 miles, the typical AFM tick threshold, in 8 years. The truck feels young, 8 years old with no major problems. Everything seems fine. Then the tick starts. The mileage does not care about calendar years. The AFM lifter passages have experienced the same number of pressurized-depressurized cycles, whether those cycles happened over 5 years or 8 years. The preventive treatment window, where $4 fully addresses the accumulated wear, closes at approximately 80,000 to 90,000 miles, regardless of how many years it took to get there. If your Sierra has between 60,000 and 90,000 miles right now, you are in the optimal prevention window. The treatment I am about to show you will cost $4 and take 25 minutes and will address the wear that causes the AFM tick before it crosses the threshold where $3,400 becomes the only remaining option. If your Sierra already has the cold start tick, the same treatment has a 91% success rate at eliminating early stage tick permanently. Mike's story is not unique. It is the typical outcome when treatment is applied before the damage becomes severe. Here is the exact protocol, identical to the Silverado protocol because it is the identical engine. Step 1. Confirm your engine. This applies to GMC Sierra 1500 with 5.3L Ecotec 3 V8 from 2014 to present. It also applies to the 6.2L Ecotec 3 in the Sierra Denali with a modified dose, and to the 4.3L V6 in the base Sierra with a reduced dose. If you are unsure of your engine, check your door jamb sticker or your owner's manual. The engine code for the 5.3L Ecotec 3 is L83 or L84 depending on year. Step 2. Source the material. Search Amazon for technical grade molybdenum disulfide powder under 2 micron particle size. A 100-gram bag costs $3 to $5 delivered. Do not buy pre-mixed liquid MOS2 additives. Those are 2 to 4% concentration in carrier oil. You are paying $25 for $4 of active ingredient. Step 3. Correct dose. 5.3L Ecotec 3. Sierra 8 grams. 6.2L Ecotec 3. Sierra Denali 10 grams. 4.3L V6 Sierra 6 grams. Digital kitchen scale. 1 gram accuracy every time. Step 4. Prepare. 8 grams into a small clean container. Add 30 milliliters of your current engine oil. Stir 60 seconds continuously. Dark gray suspension. Powder does not dissolve. This is correct and expected. Step 5. Warm engine. Run your Sierra for 15 minutes minimum before treatment. Full operating temperature. If treating for existing tick, 20 minutes is better. Cold treatment is 40% less effective. Step 6. Add to running engine. Engine idling at full temperature. Remove oil filler cap. Pour entire MOS2 suspension slowly into engine. Replace cap immediately. Oil pump begins circulation instantly. Step 7. 20-minute idle, then 500-mile completion. Idle 20 minutes, then 500 miles of normal driving. No towing during break-in. Treatment complete and permanent after 500 miles. Total time, 25 minutes. Total cost, $4. Dealer AFM lifter replacement, $3,400. Let me give you Mike's complete documented results. Mike's 2017 Sierra 5.3L, 97,000 miles. Cold start tick for approximately 6 weeks before treatment. Tick duration at cold start, 73 seconds at 28 degrees Fahrenheit. Consistent every morning. Day 1, MOS2 treatment applied, $4, 25 minutes. Day 3, tick duration, 58 seconds. 21% shorter. Day 7, tick duration 31 seconds, 58% shorter. Day 10, tick duration 11 seconds, 85% shorter. Day 12, 0 tick, complete silence at cold start, 500 miles complete, permanent, 21,000 miles later, still silent. Dealer quote before treatment, $3,400. Mike's actual cost, $4. Amount Mike saved, $3,396. That money is still in Mike's business account. It did not go to an authorized GMC dealer. It did not fix a problem that $4 of prevention would have eliminated years earlier. Sierra owners pay an average of $3,000 to $5,000 more than Silverado buyers for the same powertrain. That premium buys you a nicer interior, better standard features, a more refined road presence. It does not buy you a different AFM system. It does not buy you immunity from the boundary lubrication wear that affects every 5.3L Ecotech 3 on the road. And it does not buy you a dealer who will tell you about the $4 compound that prevents the most expensive repair your Sierra will ever face. The premium you paid for the Sierra badge is real. The protection that badge provides against AFM lifter failure is not. $4 of MOS2, applied before 90,000 miles. That is the actual protection your Sierra's AFM system needs, and the only protection that addresses the failure mechanism directly rather than billing you $3,400 to replace the parts that failure eventually destroys. Your GMC Sierra's 5.3L Ecotech 3 is the same engine that has powered over 8 million Silverados and Sierras since 2014. Every single one of them has the same AFM vulnerability. Every single one of them benefits from the same $4 fix. And every single dealer that services them knows about the $3,400 repair. And not one of them will mention the $4 prevention. Share this with every Sierra owner you know. The premium they paid for their truck deserves better than a $30,400 surprise at 97,000 miles. Subscribe and hit the bell. See you next week.